Only Donald Trump would nominate an accused pedophile and admitted drug abuser to becoming Attorney General of the United States, and do it behind the back of his principal staff. In what many people are calling the worst nomination for a cabinet position in the history of the United States, Trump nominated Florida congressional representative Max Headroom, an animated TV character, for Attorney General of the United States. Well, okay, he nominated Matt Gaetz, but you have to admit there's a stunning resemblance between the two. And in terms of credibility, they're running neck and neck, or maybe forehead to forehead. And the reaction to this appointment is about the same as if he had nominated a cartoon character. This nomination is so outrageously stupid that even Scott Jennings couldn't say anything positive about it.
No, I think of everything Trump has done, he's the one who I believe actually starts below the bar of confirmation. I mean, we could probably all count at least 4 senators, maybe 5, who are highly likely to never go along with this. But Gaetz right now is below the line, and so then that raises the question whether this sets up a whole showdown with his own party, Trump's own party, over recess appointments.
Criticism is coming from all over and from both sides. Even Maine Senator Susan Collins is almost getting to the point where she can feel something close to the beginning of walking the path to the border of becoming slightly outraged. But in a sign that traditional Republicans might take seriously, the clown car wrecking this country and the Republican Party along with it, Senator John Cornyn has called for the House Ethics Committee report on Matt Gaetz.
We're talking about recess appointments
on the
right
issue
now.
Of vetting, though, how critical is it then to have access to what the House Ethics Committee has found in their investigation?
I think there should not be any limitation on the Senate Judiciary Committee's investigation, including whatever the House Ethics Committee has generated.
So you want to see it?
Absolutely.
This is such a catastrophe that many are asking how this ridiculous decision came about. It's no secret that Trump wants to weaponize the Justice Department to go after his enemies. And in that respect, the highly unqualified and unethical Gaetz is the perfect man for the job. But in a stunning bit of insider news, it's now being revealed that Trump's chief of staff was not in on the decision. Politico is reporting today that Trump's controversial decision to place Gaetz, the subject of a sex trafficking investigation, at the top of the Justice Department seems to have been made without the knowledge of Susie Wiles. They go on to say, Boris Epshteyn played a central role in the development, lobbying Trump to choose Gaetz, while incoming White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles was in a different adjacent room on the plane, apparently unaware. Politico also states that Wiles reportedly was hesitant to accept a chief of staff position from Trump without certain conditions, among them that she wanted control over who could reach him. But this is where the plot really thickens. The plan to nominate Gaetz comes just 2 days before the ethics report is to come out. So on the surface, it seemed like a good way to bury the ethics report. But if that was the plan, a seasoned professional like Wiles would have countered with, the report will come out in confirmation hearings anyway. On top of that, the lawyer for one of Gaetz's accusers says that he has witnesses, so Gaetz's actions are not going to get buried like he thinks they can. So it seems like a typical bumbling move on Trump's part, and who is ever going to question Trump making a dumb, brash move? But there is another possibility, and given how deeply involved with the Russians the Trump campaign is, there's a good chance that the Gaetz nomination is a sophisticated chess move. Gaetz is being offered up as a sacrificial lamb to make other nominations, like Russian asset Tulsi Gabbard, go through. And which does Russia want more? Gaetz to weaponize the Justice Department, or Russia to gain even more access to U.S. intelligence than they got from Mar-a-Lago? Wiles leaving the room to make it seem like it was done behind her back is perfect cover, if not right out of a West Wing episode. And if you weigh it in the balance, Matt Gaetz versus a whole lot of really smart lawyers in the Justice Department who would try and prevent weaponization of their mission, Or Tulsi Gabbard giving wholesale access to U.S. intelligence? I'll go with Gaetz for 400, Alex. I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats.